While it's just under 24 hours until England kick off their Euro 2025 campaign against France as they start the defence of their title. Let's cross back live to our reporter Anton Tolui after the news conference that was held a bit earlier on. Sarina Wiegman, the head coach, and Lionesses Williamson, the captain, were speaking. And Anton, good afternoon to you. You've just spoken with Sarina Wiegman. How did she appear? What did you sort of read between the lines?
She's relaxed. She's been there, done it. Got the winners' medal, right? You know, not just once, but twice. The last two tournaments, she's walked away with a winners' medal. So she's feeling good. She's also feeling good because England's sort of most creative player, potentially the player that could have the biggest impact on this tournament, Lauren James, is fit for England. Now, obviously, Sarina Wiegman not giving too much away about whether she's ready to start or team selection or anything like that. But you could tell she's very pleased to talk about the Chelsea forward and what she could potentially bring to this England team.
Yeah, the team looks really good. I think we're ready. We had our last session this morning and everyone came through well. I think we had some good weeks where we trained and we could do some tactics. And I think we're very well prepared. You see the bonding in the team. We've worked really, really hard. And I definitely think we're ready to go tomorrow. On your question, the impact of LJ, she's in a good place. Of course, as you've noticed, she came on the pitch against Jamaica last week, and she's ready to get more minutes tomorrow.
And I mentioned before, Anton, Lionesses Williamson alongside her. Of course, there 3 years ago for the Euros, but they had to cope without her for the World Cup in 23. So what's her vibe? Raring to be back and successfully defend this title?
Exactly that. I think it's really interesting hearing from Lionesses Williamson earlier because missing that tournament 2 years ago out in Australia clearly really affected her, and it probably affected her sort of mentally in the build-up to this because, you know, she did sort of suffer from a little bit of a lack of form when she came back. She really wanted to push herself, not just for Arsenal, for England. Arsenal had some big ups and downs, didn't they, this season as well, especially at the beginning of the season. They were struggling with form. They were struggling to show get the results they were expected to get, but obviously they ended up winning the Champions League. So it's been a heck of a journey for Lionesses Williamson, but you can just tell she just cannot wait to get another major tournament with England under her belt.
I've probably held some anxiety, I suppose, up until this moment, just because I wanted to be here and I wanted to be with the team. I wanted to experience another tournament for England, and being away from home is special when you come to another country to represent your country and just take everything in. It's a bit different to England in 2022. So I'm just taking everything in. I'm very excited, but also so much has changed. So I'm intrigued to come back and enjoy that tournament football.
And Wiegman, of course, named Williamson her captain in that Euro 2022 tournament. So just maybe a little word on their relationship, Anton.
Yeah, you can tell the pair are close, but it's, again, interesting hearing coming from Williamson because, look, England were in a good place before Sarina Wiegman came in and took over, but obviously they became winners under Sarina Wiegman, and that's clearly what Lionesses Williamson really wanted to become herself. And you can tell the two, obviously, just have that sort of respect for each other, very much so. And obviously, look, Lionesses Williamson was pretty open about the fact that, look, actually, Sarina Wiegman hasn't just inspired me, she's also challenged me.
We've always said from the start, Sarina is she's a winner. She doesn't like to lose. She wants to do things the right way. She's a good person. So as a player, you want to respect the person that you play for, which we do, and you want somebody that's going to push you and challenge you. And I think we had some hard conversations over the last couple of years of different stages of. Say from my personal experience where I was at, highs, lows, and always trying to get the most out of somebody. So I think first comes the respect for her as a human, as a coach, to know that somebody's done what they've done and to have them on your team is comforting.
So that's the views of England's captain and head coach going into what could be one of the most evenly balanced games in the group stage of the whole competition.